welcome to Nollywood Radio France. My special guest today is Pascal Atuma. Pascal Atuma, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Stephen. I'm very humbled and honored to be here. Very happy.
Thanks so much for joining us too, because I've been looking for you. I see that Pascal is very busy, very, very busy. Yeah.
I'm easy to find. It's just time is the only problem.
Okay.
Easy to find, easy.
Now, I'd like you to introduce yourself to our listeners.
Oh, okay. Hello, my people. So my name is Pascal Atuma, born in Nigeria, Canadian citizen based in Hollywood. I trained in Hollywood and I play both the Nollywood and Hollywood industry. So I'm a writer, director, producer, and comedian, and I act in all my movies. So we do productions for the world market, and we do productions for the African market. So while we're writing the stories, we tend to, structure the stories depending on which market we are targeting. So that's who I am. Simple. I'm your own person from Nigeria, Abia State, born and raised in Nigeria actually. Then I studied engineering at University of Port Harcourt, civil engineering. Then I came over to the US and I studied theater at Kim Dawson Acting College, the Actors Conservatory of Southwest region of the United States. So I finished from school May 17th of 2002, and I moved to Hollywood May 22nd. 5 days after graduation, and since then it's been history. We're still writing it.
Nollywood is 21 years old. How would you summarize the industry's progress and travels?
It has gone from good to better, and we are at the better stage now. We're gonna get to the best stage a few years from now. Our generation might not see it, but the next generation will see it. Time will come one day when Nollywood will be able to compete with any other wood in the world, but it's going to take time. So the beginning stage of Nollywood, the first 10-15 years was good, that we actually they saw the vision and they came along. They went on this journey, right? Right now, we're in the middle of the journey. Am I making sense?
What makes you say that your generation will not be progress?
My generation might not see it.
Why?
Okay, here's what I'm saying. If you look at Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
You look at the history of early Hollywood. Look at the films that were made in early Hollywood. They were made in 1920s and 1930s, 1940s, right? This is 2013.
Yeah.
Now Hollywood has come of age. So I use that time mathematically.
Okay.
And place it where Nollywood is now.
Mm.
The Nollywood of today is in the position, it's at that place where Hollywood were 1913, 1915, 1920.
Okay.
As I was trying to let you know that the Nollywood industry that I see today, right? I'm placing it as the Hollywood of 1915, 1920.
Yeah.
Right? So it takes time, like I say, it takes time to grow something. Like now, there's a lot of experiments going on. There a lot of Nollywood got to the US using some African American people, adding into their productions. A lot of, adding into their productions, using some Caucasian people, adding into their productions, trying to see if that's a way for them to bridge the gap.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But you see, so now we are at the experimental stage of trying to figure out how the gap can be bridged.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Our generation, we're going to be the people that's going to dig the foundation, figure out a way to bridge the gap, and then we're going to pass it on to the next generation to bring it to the Hollywood of today.
Yeah, okay.
And it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah.
No matter how fast we want to move, it's not going to happen overnight. Because if you look at Hollywood of when it was 5 years and today we're 21 years, you can see a lot of things have changed. You can think about the Zebediahs, the Green Gories, right? The Ramotas, the Glorious. The game is changing. It went from them to the Mama G's, right? Mm-hmm. Now to the Genevieves, and now it's going from the Genevieves to the new people, right? While the Genevieves are still in the game, so it's a transitional period that takes time. right? So my statement on there is based on the time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to all of a sudden start making $50 million budget movies, $50 million budget movies, or $100 million budget movies. Because we don't have to recoup that money or recoup that investment. So it's going to take time for it to be able to grow, and that's where we are now, the growing period.
There's one problem from my research I discovered in the Nollywood industry is all about distribution. You know, there's a big problem. What can you say about that? The distribution of the movies coming on cinema theaters, just like Hollywood, like you're saying, Hollywood movies. We don't have that.
Okay,
now.
See, here's the deal, right? When you make a movie in Hollywood, you're making it for the world market.
Okay.
When you make a movie in Nollywood, it's made for the Nollywood and African market. Now, the distribution company speaking of a movie from Hollywood know that they have different markets to make money from. They'll make money from the US, Canada market. They'll make money from the Australia, New Zealand market. They'll make money from the Asian market, China. They'll make money from the European market, and they'll make money from the African market. Because of that, they are willing to do distribution deal worldwide because of the content and the product that they are manufacturing. Whereas the Nollywood players are manufacturing only content that can be consumed by our people now.
Okay.
As at present, as we speak. Then the growing, which what I told you about the experiment, right? Is now that they are trying to put in the African Americans into their films to see if the films can cross over into the other markets that they don't have. Which the market means distribution. Yeah. Right? Then when we get that power, then money will come in that will now help to build more cinemas in Africa where Nollywood films can now go into.
That's it.
If the cinemas in Africa, if they are dependent only on Nollywood productions and African films to run, to operate, they will survive.
That's correct.
Am I making sense? So,
correctly.
Because they cannot survive using only our products, so the number one product that is still feeding their customers is the products coming from Hollywood and China and India, the Bollywood, right? So they still give them first priority. They're number one customer. They're the ones that keeps them afloat. Then now, very good movies made in Nollywood have the chance to come into the cinemas in Africa, the few cinemas that we have in Africa now, and make money. Right? So now they're giving us a chance to come in. So that's what I'm talking about, the time.
Okay, the time.
But when they realize, when it comes to the point where a Nollywood producer director can stay in Lagos, Nigeria, write a story, make a movie that will be universally accepted, right? Now, these distribution companies in Africa can acquire these movies, right, and give to their partners in Europe, America, Asia, Australia, New Zealand market, the 6 zones. It's the 6 or 7 regions, I think, right? Now, money will come in, and they will build more theaters, more cinemas, right? And then there'll be more money for Nollywood to put into their films.
That's correct.
And then the more money you put into your films with the growth of the training coming into, more money into, right? So now you can now cook something that can go into cinemas and make money. Then you can now have distribution. When you release a DVD movie in Africa, those people in London will buy the DVD. People in America will buy the DVD in mainstream market, not African stores or African hair stores. No, I'm talking about Walmart, Target, Blockbuster, Netflix. You see what I'm saying? You see? So now there'll be more money coming in. So until that happens, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah. We still have a long way to go.
Yeah. It's going to take time. It's going to take time and patience. You know. But you see, the new players, the new kids coming on the block, they don't know that. They don't know the business. You know, they see the glory without knowing the story behind the glory. And they want to rush to the glory without writing the story. But if you don't write the story, you cannot see the glory. That's what they don't know.
I like that. Yeah, that's true.
So right now, we are writing the story. We're going to get to the glory, but it's not yet time.
I think if you don't have time, it's true. You're a very busy man. I think you can hold seminars to educate or put that out if you don't have time on YouTube or on anywhere for them to understand. Well, this is what we're doing now. On this is what I think a good number of people will hear. A good number of our listeners and those that are not our listeners will catch up on our radio to find out that the most important thing is the skills. That's the foundation, like the story you told about the one that built on the foundation. Yeah.
The fast builder. He wants to.
Yes, the fast builder.
The glory. He wants the fame so fast. He doesn't want to take time to build. So when the breeze coming, we just blow him away. So that's the thing. We need to let our younger ones know, let our children know that the fast pace is not the best way out.
Now, what can you say about passion? Because I think, like this radio, for example, you see me waking up very early in the morning. My drive is passion. Now, what can you say? Tell them about passion. That I think we need passion first before we start to talk about money. What can you say about? Do you have your own way of looking at passion? People with passion to move something.
For me, passion I attach to talent.
Okay.
Passion I align with talent. You can have the passion all you want to be an actor, but if you don't have the talent that needs to be polished via training, you're not going anywhere. As an actor, you can play behind the scene. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like I give you an example now. You have passion for radio, but if you didn't have the knowledge to transfer Skype to Adobe,
it's true.
Your passion is gonna be laying in your head.
It's dead.
Am I making sense?
Exactly, you're right.
The knowledge that you acquired to transfer Skype through Adobe Voice is not a passion that gave it to you. It's hard work.
Yeah, I know.
It's you seeking information, going out there to acquire knowledge. It's you embracing technology. You see what I'm saying? So, for you to play in this industry, which I tell people, you have to have talent, and you have to realize that talent only comes from God. I don't care if you're Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, whichever one you believe in. And I'll give you an example, my brother. You can go into Paris, France right now, today, if you have money, and buy a mansion, right? Buy a Lamborghini or buy a Rolls Royce. But there's one thing you can't buy anywhere in France now. If you have seen any shop that says talent sold here, have you seen one before?
No.
Okay. If you come into America today, you can still do the same. You can go to New York, Madison Square, and buy the highest mansion there if you have the money. But there's one shop you can't find in New York. Talent sold here.
No, impossible.
So the game that we play is a game of talent. You have to have that talent first, which is gonna turn on the switch of passion inside you.
Good.
Then now you now grind on the passion and come, because only the passion can keep you through the dark times.
Good.
But if you don't have passion for this industry and you come in for fame, money, or to get access to whatever power, you are flat in your stomach. Because once the wind blows, because there's no passion, you're going to say, F this, I need to go to something else. But the ones that have passion, like you have passion, that's why you're able to chase me down for 6 months or 7 months now with disappointment, and you actually remember to call, because this is your passion, and you know what, you see, if you read a lot of books, it's good for people to live a purpose-driven life. What you're doing now is not driven by money, it's not driven by fame, it's driven by passion inside you to transfer knowledge, to preserve culture, to integrate people from other cultures into our culture, to educate. So that's where passion comes in. I give you an example, what I'm doing today. Whether I'm making money or not, I'll still be making movies, comedy movies. Whether I'm famous or not, I'll still be making comedy movies. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's where the passion comes in. But if you watch Britain Got Talent, American Idol, you know a guy called Simon Cowell. Simon will tell you, I know you have passion for this, I know, but there's one thing missing. You don't have the X factor, which comes with the talent. So I'd rather tell you to divert your passion to something else.
You've been listening to Nollywood Radio France. Keep checking on this website for new episodes of Nollywood Radio France. Like us on Facebook. You can also log in to our website www.nollywoodfrance.com.